Hey, welcome. It's kind of magical, right? The way we can just talk to our devices, our phones, our smart speakers, even our cars. We're having full-on conversations with technology basically every single day. But have you ever just stopped for a second and thought, how? How does this hunk of plastic and silicon actually understand what I'm saying and then talk back? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. Let's pull back the curtain. It all starts with something super simple, a phrase most of us have probably said 1,000 times. The moment you say this, you're kicking off this lightning-fast chain reaction. So let's follow that command, see where it goes, from your voice, deep into the machine, and all the way back out again.
Okay, first things first, let's tackle the listening part. Because before a machine can even think about answering you, it has to figure out what you just asked. This whole section is about turning the sound of your voice into something a computer can actually read.
So, the fancy name for this technology is automatic speech recognition, or just ASR for short. The easiest way to think about ASR, it's the digital ears of your device. Its one and only job is to hear what you say and translate it into text. But how in the world does it do that? Well, it happens in these 4 key steps. First, obviously, the microphone picks up the sound. Then the system turns it into digital info and pulls out the important bits. Now, step 3 is where the real magic happens. It's called acoustic modeling. It matches those sounds to something called phonemes, which are basically the tiny individual building blocks of any spoken word. So the word weather becomes little sounds like w, e, and thir. Finally, language modeling puts that puzzle together. It's smart enough to predict that you probably said weather today instead of, wetter to pay. Pretty clever, right?
Okay, so understanding you is only half the battle. It's not much of a conversation if the other side doesn't talk back. ASR handles the input, turning your sound into text. But to actually have that conversation, the machine has to reverse the entire process. It has to turn text back into sound.
So let's flip to the other side of the conversation, how machines learn to speak. This is where your device gets its voice, turning all that silent digital text into the answers we hear every day. And this technology is called text-to-speech, or TTS. So if ASR is the machine's ears, then you've got it. TTS is its voice. Its entire job is to take a line of text and generate artificial human speech.
But you know this, not all digital voices sound the same. I'm sure you remember those old super choppy GPS voices, right? That was what's called the concatenative method. It was literally just stitching together pre-recorded clips of words. That's why it sounded so robotic. But today's systems, they use something called neural TTS, and it's a total game changer. AI models are trained on just massive amounts of human speech, so they aren't just playing clips, they're generating brand new, incredibly natural-sounding audio for pretty much any text you throw at them.
Okay, so we've got the ears, ASR, and we've got the voice, TTS. Now let's connect the dots and see how these two pieces create that seamless back and forth we have with our tech. It all kicks off with you. You say your command, and the automatic speech recognition system gets right to work, translating your voice into plain old digital text. Then, the machine finds the answer it needs, like, say, it's 72 degrees and sunny. It shoots that text over to the text-to-speech engine, which creates the audio that you actually hear, listening and then speaking. That's the complete communication loop right there. And once you really get this loop, you start seeing it absolutely everywhere. It's in your smart assistant, for sure. It's in your car's navigation. It's in crucial accessibility tools for folks who are visually impaired. It's even in those automated customer service lines. This technology isn't just a cool gimmick anymore. It's really woven into the fabric of our lives. So what we have now is already incredible. But where's it all headed? What's the next big thing for the future of voice technology? This quote from a researcher really hits the nail on the head. The true goal isn't just to sound like a person, but to feel like one, to actually convey real emotion and nuance. Think about it. Imagine your GPS not just saying, "You have arrived," but sounding genuinely happy for you. That's the next frontier.